Hey everyone, so I realised that it's been a year since I last did a VR mod video. I thought I'd play Scorn. I got it on sale and I've kind of been really hyped to play it since it came out. So I've never even seen a video of it. I think I saw the trailer before it was out and I've seen some screenshots of it. I really wanted to keep this game as mysterious as possible for me, because even though I knew I wasn't going to play it on release, I knew that when I did play it, I was going to be really into it. I'm hoping it's not going to be too scary, because anybody that's watched my other videos will know that I really don't do well with horror. There's somebody here, I know there's somebody here. Oh fucking hell! But, you know, why not? It'll be fun. It'll get me the views. So yeah, I'm using Vorpex to do this. I'm still using my old school Oculus Rift Classic, because as much as I love my VR, I don't use it enough to warrant getting a new headset, but it definitely still does the job. And I honestly think that the sound on this is better than most current headsets. I feel like the Rift really nailed it with the sound. But yeah, if you want details on how I put this together, then I'll explain that a little bit at the end of the video. Most of this video is just going to be me experiencing this game for the first time, not only in the headset but also in general. I've literally done the first like 2 minutes just to make sure the game runs, and the rest of it is completely a mystery to me, so let's dive in. Okay, so one thing straight away that I just want to show you is, you'll see how like the menu's changing. Because of the way I've had to set Vorpex up to get this to work, it's gonna, sometimes when I'm opening menus you might find that stuff changes shape for a little while, but when I'm actually in the game doing stuff, I think everything's gonna run completely fine. So even though I've already seen this, the 3D, like this isn't a what's the word I'm looking for? Like this isn't G3D, so like Vorpex for some games will, ooh fucking hell. Vorpex for some games will make the 3D like really good. It does like a big scan and everything. This game isn't supported in that way. I've copied the profile from a game called Grounded to make this work. Man, that looks so cool. But honestly, like considering it's not full G3D, like it's looking pretty spicy. I'm really hoping this game doesn't have jump scares, because if it does, I'm not gonna have a good time. But I'm a really big fan of like eldritch and cosmic horror and like fear of the unknown and creepy fleshy stuff, so, and I love shooters, and I think this game has some creepy fleshy guns. I played the first couple minutes just to make sure that it works properly. I'll briefly explain how it is for me before we kind of dive properly in, just so that you guys know what I'm experiencing. So here's the thing, normally with like my Oblivion video or my Bioshock video or something, I go into something called True VR or Full VR, I think it says actually, and it's exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's, you look around and you're like, oh my god, I'm in the game. I'm doing something called immersive screen mode, but hear me out for those of you that know what that is, because I don't want you to think that this is a cheap experience. So for those of you that don't know, immersive screen mode is basically, I've got a big window in front of me and the 3D is there and it's like I'm looking through a window, I'm not looking at a screen, but if I look all the way up I can see the top of my screen. Like it's, there is an end to this experience, but because full VR doesn't work properly with Scorn, at least not the way I've set it up, so I couldn't get the camera to rotate, everything was fixed and it made me feel a bit sick and it just wasn't a good VR experience. So I went into immersive screen because for some reason I can look around in immersive screen. I don't know if you guys can see the camera changing. I'm guessing it's not doing anything for you, but for me I am actually seeing everything. I've got it set to an ultra wide resolution so that I can see, like, that's probably where I'm guessing the edge of my screen is. Yeah, nothing's moving, is it? But I've got it wrapped around me, so it's almost like True VR. I actually have to look all the way up there to be able to see the end of my screen, so it might as well be VR. And the 3D is really good. Like that's really in my face. So I don't think I can go through any of these just yet. When I was testing this out a few minutes ago, I was actually quite scared when I was in this hallway, because I thought something was going to jump out. And I'm not going to lie, I had a quick Google. Does this game have jump scares? The general consensus seems to be it doesn't, which I'm really thankful for. I don't like them anyway on the best of days. Definitely don't like them in VR. For anybody that knows my channel, Luke, he loves his horror. Like I put him in Outlast in VR, and he was having all the jump scares, and he was just like, "Oh, this is pretty cool, man." And I was like, "How are you not having a seizure right now? How are you not having some kind of heart attack?" Again, like I always say this in my mods, but you know, these games aren't meant to be VR, right? So when you're seeing stuff like this, yeah, it could be better. But you know what? This isn't even a proper. This is something that I've tweaked for a mod for a different game, and yet here it is functioning and looking great. Like Vorpex is so underrated. I feel like there's so many VR mods out there now that get so much attention, and rightly so. Some of them are amazing, but Vorpex, you know, it's basically a do-it-yourself, general, all-around, all-purpose fixer with its own built-in specializations, I guess you could say. You know, Vorpex lets me do shit that, you know, like Luke Ross, I don't think he's got a tool that just lets you do stuff. I think it has to be individual for the game. Oh yeah, I remember now. There's a thing over here, isn't there? Sorry, I know I said at the start of the video that I was gonna like explain all the mechanics at the end, but then I realized that kind of doesn't work. Ooh, yeah. Oh man, that is so cool. Okay. So this is where I've gotten to. I got into this room. I touched like 2 of the tools. That's cool. I've also really been neglecting my VR lately, and I feel like that's helping with what I'm seeing now, because it's, you know, I'm not used to it anymore. Man, what a way to experience a game for the first time. I've wanted this game for ages, and for some reason I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Ooh, what do you do? Are you my first gun? Oh shit, alright. What am I doing? Oh, whoa. Can I look at myself? Ah, that's so weird. It's like in my face. Okay. Right. So I'm changing the tracks for some reason. I'm guessing I need to connect this all up. I'm sorry if there's any big Scorn fans out there that are just detesting this right now, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know. Maybe I should come back when I know what I'm doing. I feel like there's more to this that I haven't seen. Oh, it's just occurred to me that there are areas that I can go to that I've not been yet. Alright, from this moment on, I officially have no idea what's going to happen. And I swear to fucking God, if something jumps out at me, I'm ripping this thing off and I'm throwing it in the bin. Man, the way that stuff glistens, that's so... I think the lighting is what's really doing it for this game. Also, I'm kind of liking the immersive screen mode, because even though I can look around, as you guys can probably see, nothing changes in terms of like my head only moves. Sorry, my head is moving independent to my body is what I mean, which is kind of, you know, especially when you're using mouse and keyboards, it just adds to the experience. To be honest, the only time that I remember I'm in immersive screen is when I look all the way up and then I see the barrier. Like right now, it's looking nice. What we got going on up here then? Oh shit! Whoa! Why can I hear movement? Man, that looks good. I feel like if you're really, really into your VR, you might be slightly less impressed than me. Only because when it comes to this stuff, I'm quite easy to please. If you've tried Oblivion VR, I would say this is a step down from that. It's on the sort of level that BioShock was on, or maybe Elden Ring. Nah, Elden Ring was a little bit better. If you haven't seen those videos, check them out. Ooh. This had better be the right one, I swear to God. Okay. Hey! Yeah. Is that a person? Man, the sound design. I love this as well. Like, I talk about this all the time, but Metroid Prime Hunters, hear me out. A game that came out for the DS. A game that had no right being as good as it was. It had this one thing that I always think about when I think about good game design. In, I think, the second or third level, there is a bit where if you're doing a bit of secret hunting, you'll come across this door. It will be completely out of the way. It does not look like it belongs. It is like the music changes and becomes really sort of like... It feels like the music doesn't feel like it's meant for this planet that you're on, and neither does the door. And it's got all these weird bits on it, and none of them make sense. And you shoot a bit of the door, and something happens, but it doesn't open. And then you shoot the other bit, and nothing happens. And then you think, oh, hang on. Maybe if I come back later, I'll have the right tools to open this door. And sure enough, you come back later, you've got different guns. And some of them are starting to make bits of the door do stuff. And you realise, I need all the guns to get this door open, so you do it. You go back, and at the end of the game, that's where the final boss was. Spoilers for like a 20-year-old game, but man, that blew my mind. I was like, I found this in the second level, and it's got the final boss behind it. And you know, I spent the whole game thinking, what is back there? It's got to be something good. And it ended up being so important because it was where the end of the game was. And that really always just stuck with me as like, what a brilliant idea. And so whenever I see like a door that I can't open in a game, especially a door that looks important, like, to be honest, all the doors in this game do so far, and I've barely even started this game. Like, look at that. That's probably just got level 2 in it, but I can't help but look at that and think, oh my god. In fact, it looks, weirdly enough, it looks just like how I remember that door in Metroid Prime Hunters looking. I'm going to put a side-by-side up now, and it's probably going to look nothing like it, but in my memory, like... Man, that just, it just does something for me. That's just, oh, I love it. Right, anyway, that's enough jizzing over DS games. So, is it at the bottom now? There it is. It's making horrible noises. We like horrible noises. Oh, fucking hell. Man, look at your toes. Ugh. That is not nice. Alright, how do I need to get you on the track, is that? Oh no. Ah, okay. And then I go up and change the rails. Alright, cool. Oh wait, what does this do? Let's stop here for a minute. You know I gotta see what happens if I press this. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever horrors are about to befall you, because I know full well they're going to be truly terrible. I'm gonna grab you. Whoa, that was weird. I have a feeling that I'm not going to enjoy whatever happens. What do I do with you? Oh, do I just have his arm now? Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I have an arm. And a Snapchat, apparently. So, wait, so I have an arm. Thank you for the key. Let's try it again. Maybe I need to use this one instead. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I get you. Alright, so that's staying there now, is it? Yeah? Cool. So... now his hand's in there. So I do this. Fleshy. When do I get a gun? Sound design is fantastic. Oh shit, oh these are all bodies. Oh fuck. Oh man, this feels really claustrophobic now. Especially now I know that I'm just walking through people. Oh man, these pillars are freaking me out. I feel like I need to, you know, shuffle out of the way. I was wrong. Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ. Oh, my first gun. Or the gun. I don't know if it's my first gun or if it's the gun. Man, that really shut me up. Woo! Right, am I going to be shooting monsters now? Oh, I bet I can use those control panels with this gun. How does it work? Can I... Oh! Okay, this is not a shooting gun. This is something else. Yeah! I know how to use my brain. See, I didn't know if this game was going to be, like, really slow-paced, if it was going to be a little bit doomy, if it was going to be somewhere in between. I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy on the puzzles. That being said, like, I'm totally for it. Like, I know this is meant to be me reviewing how it is in VR, and I gotta say, really, really good. Totally recommend it. But you know, obviously I haven't played this game yet because I was really excited about playing it in VR. And man, like it's the atmosphere is so good. Like, as somebody that loves creepy, fucked up stuff that doesn't actually like horror, really into this. Like, I'm all about like H.P. Lovecraft, like Darkwood, that sort of stuff. Like things that are like scary but not jumpy. They just make you feel. What the fuck was that? Oh shit! These are hurting me. Ah. Oh, what the hell? Why is it so close? Oh, is it a cutscene? Oh shit, okay. Ooh. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh fuck, hello. This is so sick. So I've lost the key. Do I still have the gun? Oh, what the hell? I love as well, like, I was worried that the whole game would just be set in, like, that one sort of looking location, which is fine, but it's nice to see that you know, there is a change of scenery, even if it is very upsetting scenery. This has got to be... I really hope that this has something to do with humanity. Like, I hope it's not set on, like, an alien planet or something. I want it to be, like, some really nasty eldritch stuff that happened on Earth, which I know is horrible, but like, I don't know, I think it makes it scarier because it's got humans in it, you know. Like, if it's all about aliens, then it's like whatever, but if this was something that was to happen to us, that makes it more jarring. The scale is so good, so good. That's terrifying. Scale. Art direction and scale, two things that are grossly underrated in today's gaming world, I think. Oh, what the fuck was that? I don't like that. There is something alive in here with me. Oh, hello. Okay. Be nice to have a gun again. I'll have anything. I will have a potato gun if you will give it to me. Fucking hell. What? Even the smallest noises now. Oh, hello. Oh man, alright. It's not as scary now I've seen it. I'm sure it's still going to freak me out, but, you know. Right, so here's the thing. As you can probably tell, I'm not great with puzzles. I've been filming for about 2 hours, and anybody that's played the game, I'm sure you can tell that I've not made it very far. I will happily make another one of these if there are people that want to see more of Scorn in VR, if they want to see what the fighting and stuff is like, because I'm pretty sure there's fighting. I know there's probably not a lot based on the way the game feels at the moment, but if you want to see what that's like and my reaction to it, then let me know and I'll make another video. But yeah, if you guys like what you see, please let me know. I'll make another one. It won't be like the Elden Ring video where I say that I'm going to make another one and then a year passes and nothing. I do want to make another Elden Ring video for anybody that was wondering. It's not as simple to set up as this, and I'm kind of hyped for the DLC, so I'm thinking maybe wait till the DLC. But yeah, Scorn in VR. So I'm using something called Vorpex. It creates profiles basically for games that aren't VR and turns them into VR. And I don't entirely understand the process, but what I do know is to make Scorn run, I followed a guy on the internet who said that you can take the profile that exists for a game called Grounded, copy it, attach it to Scorn, and then when you open up Scorn it will like do all the things. I tried to get it to do the direct 3D scan. It didn't work. It messed with all of my like rotation and stuff. It didn't seem very good. Maybe that's just my headset being my headset. I could be wrong. Personally, I found that immersive screen mode works really, really well. The only time that I felt it didn't work well is during those cutscenes, because everything became very zoomed in, which I think is more to do with the way the game handles cutscenes than anything else. But yeah, do I recommend playing Scorn in Vorpex in immersive screen mode? Absolutely, even if you just do the first bit. For me personally, I'm not mad about VR the way I used to be, so I'm probably going to play it in 2D. Like, I've got a nice ultra-wide monitor and I like to utilise that. If you're really into your VR though, I think this is something that you could definitely do the whole game in. It feels very doable, it feels very playable in VR. It doesn't feel like it's a chore to set up. Like, once you're in, the game just kind of runs and it's all good. You're not trying to figure out why the HUD doesn't match the 3D or why the 3D is a little bit off. Like, it all just kind of works. As far as adaptive 3D goes, like, this isn't a native Vorpex game, and it's definitely not a native VR game. I'd say this is pretty sick. I'll give it 2 lenses out of 2. That's a terrible review. Why would you? If you like this video, please check out some of the other ones I've done. I've done Elden Ring, Bioshock, Oblivion, and a few more. Dead Space. If you like this kind of stuff, then maybe Dead Space is for you. I've also got a lot of compilation stuff where it's just me and my mates goofing around and having a bit of a laugh. If you've been waiting for me to do more VR, please put in the comments that you want me to do more, because I really feel bad that I haven't done any VR videos in a year, and I feel like out of the 204 odd subscribers that I have, probably over half of them are here because of VR, and I've just neglected that, so sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching, take it easy.